Gamer Supps is a sugar-free, great-tasting energy formula for gamers and workaholics alike. We here at the Toasty Bros love the energy it provides while tasting great. Want to give it a shot? Get a free trial by using the link down below and use code Toasty Bros on your next full order for 10% off.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Toasty Bros here.
And today we're going to be doing our $150 one-day Craigslist PC build.
Alright, so we're starting our deal hunting search right now. We're not 100% sure where we're going just yet. Normally before, like the first time we did this, we actually had a pretty decent idea what we were looking for, but right now, not totally sure.
These acorns falling from the tree.
Just how it happens around here.
We made a Google document to share between us, and Matt put most of the stuff on there, and I just had some stuff pulled up on my phone. And I'm trying to figure out how to get onto Google Docs on my phone, because apparently if you don't have the app, it's a little bit difficult. So basically we're screwed.
So we got our first call of the day.
Indiana. Bunch of rednecks up there. Remember last time we had to call a few people and they called back. So it is kind of early, it's 10:40.
Please leave your message for...
Hey, this is Jackson. I'm calling about the computer with the A10 processor, and if you don't mind giving me a call back, thank you. That's for not answering.
At the tone, please record your message.
Hi, this is Jackson. I'm calling about the Dell. I'm pretty interested in it. If you don't mind giving me a call back, thank you. I'm calling about the Craigslist ad for the computer for sale with the Xeon in it.
Yeah, that one's sold, man.
Oh, alright. Do you have anything else by any chance?
I got a couple others. Like, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for something that's fairly cheap and upgradable to an extent, and you know, I have cash and be willing to come pick whatever you have up today.
Upgradable, like do a gaming PC or more a workhorse?
Kind of both. You know, I'm not looking for anything overly expensive. I want to start off, you know, it's like a fairly cheap tower and kind of go from there.
Right. 'Cause I got one, man. It's one of the slimmer models.
Okay.
It's got a video card in it, but I mean, it's not. I mean, it's a great computer. It's an i5. You know, it's got 4 gigs RAM in it, everything else, Windows 10. But it's not really. It's not really going to be a gaming PC. You know, to be perfectly honest, it's because it's a slim one. You know, it's not really. You can't like put a big video card or anything like that in it. But I mean, I'd let it go for $100. I mean, it's a really nice computer. And then I've got another one kind of along the same lines, also for $100 that, you know, not really a gaming PC, to be perfectly honest with you.
Okay, and are they both slim tower?
Yeah, they're both the slim versions, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you can put a low profile video card in it. Like, you could probably get maybe like a 1050 or maybe a 1050 Ti or something along those lines and put in it, like one of the low profile ones. Right. But you're not going to slap anything big in it.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what, I'd definitely be interested in one of those, or maybe even both. Is there any way we could come look at them today?
Yeah, I'm out getting some work done on my car right now. I'll be back around later this afternoon.
Pretty much done with everything by like 3 o'clock, so the earlier the better, but you know, no rush.
Yeah, they should be done with my car here pretty soon, so I'll definitely get it done by then. I suspect to be out of here in the next half hour, 45 minutes, and then I can run home, and then I'll give you a shout.
Okay, that'd be awesome, man. Thank you.
Alright, thanks, buddy.
Alright, bye.
So it looks like we have an i5 system lead.
We have two i5 systems, but these made them sound like they're pretty similar.
Yeah, the only issue will probably be power supply. That'd be the main thing, unless we get something that's not going to require power and we can get it for $50.
So now it's time to look at that stuff.
What about the Craigslist ad for the 750? Is it still available?
Yes.
You have it up for 60, right?
I did.
Would you, by any chance, take it for 50?
Sure.
He hung up. What the fuck? Dude. It was like perfect.
I know.
And then he just hung up. Hey.
Hey, I think that just dropped.
No, it's all good. We're located in Middletown right now, but we're like driving around like pretty much up until about 3:30 for today at least, if you could meet today at all. If you can send us an address, then we can get over there. If we can do the $50, then yeah, we can get over there.
All right, sounds good, man. All right, see you then.
All right, guys. So we're on our way to meet the first guy for the graphics card.
And we're going in the middle of downtown during one of the biggest days at our local university.
Yep.
But yeah, you know, that's just what we do around here for PC parts. It's just how it goes.
Sacrifices.
True. Alright guys, so we got our graphics card. We got a GTX 750 for $50. Not the best value, but it's going to do good for what we got, and we're doing our one-day thing, so it's pretty much the best we got. And the only issue we're having right now is getting a 6-pin power. Jackson was going to try to splice something together using a Molex to 8-pin power, and then I don't know what we got that, but it was the Molex to 6-pin. We're going to try to figure something out for it. But right now we're just gonna try to go get some lunch, and then we're going to find a system to put this in, because that's probably the best bet with $100 left.
All right, guys. So we just got this this workhorse right here, as he called it.
So we got it from this guy who basically was not budging, and it was $100.
Yeah, we couldn't talk him down.
The system is nice. I mean, you have everything you need for a working computer right now. But our main issue right now is just trying to figure out how we're going to get this graphics card to work well with it. We may think of some alternatives in a little bit. May try to do some. Jackson's going to try a mod where we splice one of the SATA powers and see if that works. If not, we did get a good deal on the graphics card, so we might be able to lean our way into getting something to fix the issue. But as of right now, we're just going to go work on this make sure it works too, and then go from there. We'll give you some updates when we're back working on it.
So here we have an Optiplex 3010. So in our last video we had one similar to this, but this one's like the upgraded version. It has the DVD drive, which the other one also had, but this one also has an i5, which we don't know which one just yet.
We'll probably check.
Thinking like maybe second or third
I don't have
gen.
anything plugged in.
Yeah. And then, yeah, just use my.
And I was wondering if you had this.
Oh.
I hear thunder, I hear lightning, I hear wonders, and everybody wanna go, but no one really cares to know. I see marvels, I see titans, and some troubles that everybody has to face, that no one really can erase, and they hide away from it. Everything must end. When you worry, I worry. It's no hurry, 'cause we got all the time we need. If we're in love, then we'll succeed. I heard laughter, I heard music. I thought, baby, there's no way we could ever lose it. There's no way we could ever break or bruise it. But you threw it on the ground. Down.
So, what we just did was the SATA cable right here, the yellow pin is 12 volts. So, we needed 12 volts for our 6-pin up here. So, these bottom two on this 6-pin that I'm pulling down right here, these are 12 volt. The rest of these are all ground, as far as we know, as long as this works. And then these two right here are both grounds. So, we just routed all the grounds just to these two grounds. So, in theory, this will work. But
in theory, it should
let's
work
find
like
out.
a SATA to 6-pin adapter. And
Yeah.
We'll just get this on camera real quick. I'm going to back up.
Just one more time before... am I going to turn it on?
Yeah, might as well. We're on camera right now. I'll do this live. We could get something that works or something that...
I'm scared to turn it on.
on. Oh my god, it works. It works. Okay, so we managed to convert as long as, we'll do some testing with like benchmarks real quick and stress test
We just did the
and see
unthinkable.
if it works. But we managed, Jackson managed to get a static cable and converted.
What do we call this?
I don't know, SATA to... Oh, it's still a SATA
SATA
6-pin,
6-pin technically.
but we basically solved the problem that people have with these upgradable systems not having a PCI power. As long as it has decent wattage, we haven't tested the system yet to see if it'll shut down or anything.
You also need to know a little bit of soldering too.
Because
Not
it's a
a lot,
750, it doesn't really require this external 6-pin. It really just wants the cable.
Yeah. Won't let you power on without it. If it has the 6-pin, it won't let you. We tried 2 different systems.
We got this working. We're going to boot this up and just go from there then.
Alright guys, first game we're testing out here is Counter-Strike Go. So this is a really basic game to be testing, but it is still very, very widely played, and it's a really good FPS game. I'd say we're kind of averaging like maybe 120-ish, like 125 at the most. And that's probably about what you want, whatever the highest FPS you can get, and this little 750 can really keep up with that, and it's actually a really quiet build right now. So let's go ahead and test out another game. Alright guys, so we're just hopping straight into a game of Rocket League here. And we're already freaking winning. Alright, so we're on 1920 by 1080. We got pretty much everything set all the way up, yeah, high quality. FXAA is on, so let's just go ahead and play this for a second. So we're at about 72 FPS right now, which is pretty good. I'm not using a controller, by the way. So see, what's awesome about this thing is you gotta remember, you're just 150 bucks in, and you're able to already play games like Counter-Strike, and you can play games like Rocket League. So we're already kind of in 2 different categories here. So let's go ahead and test out one last game that's pretty demanding. Alright guys, the next game we're testing out is PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. So as you guys can see, on the ground here, we're getting about 43, 45 FPS. The main idea with this game is really not about the graphics. The main idea is to get as many FPS as you can so that you have less chance of lagging and dying in a split-second situation. 41 FPS is definitely playable. I can say it's probably about what I play on with like low/medium settings, and I think Matt usually, even with his rig with like a 1700 and a 1080, he's still playing around like low medium-ish. Alright guys, just to recap on what we got today. So for $100 right here, we got the Dell Optiplex 3010, came with an i5 3470, came with a 300 or 320 gig, just normal hard drive, and then for $50 more, we got this graphics card. This is a GeForce with 2 gigs, and it's a 750, not 750 Ti, just 750. And then we had to make this 6-pin adapter, which a lot of 750s do not have this, at least the low profile ones do not, but this one does, so just be wary of that a lot of these pre-built computers do not have this, but this is a solution if you know how to solder. So when you really think about it, $150 and you can have a machine that can actually play decent games, you can actually get decent FPS. You may even be able to do things like record because it is an i5, and if you're using something like Fraps, it's going to use a lot of your processor. And then, of course, it's upgradable to an extent. You know, you get a full-size hard drive that you can take out, put a full terabyte in there. Obviously, you have a disk drive if you still have a need for that. There's a lot of low-profile graphics cards out there, but if you're really willing to have a side panel off, you can get some bigger options. But just keep in mind that this power supply is only 240 watts. So they do have a lot of newer graphics cards out there that use very low wattage, and you got to remember that overall this build doesn't use a whole lot of wattage anyways. So in some cases you can make things work, and you can even buy low profile or mini ITX power supplies. So $150 right here though, and we got some that can play games. and you can do all sorts of things with it. It's a workhorse.
Okay, so that about wraps that video up. Be sure to like the video, and if you're interested in more videos like this, comment them down below, and subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you in the next one, guys.
Peace out.